Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
7th Street Productions, 31 Days of Halloween.
Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome back to 7th Street, and welcome to 7th Street Productions, 31 Days of Halloween. I've been trying to jazz up that little intro there because I have said this a million fucking times already. And today, we're going to talk about another one that just makes me pause. I don't know what to say about it because if you haven't seen Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, I don't know what you're doing watching my channel. I would thank you for watching my channel and hopefully subscribing. But this is another one where this movie has been analyzed to the moon and back. Literally. Some people think that this movie is Stanley Kubrick confessing to the world that he shot the footage of the fake moon landing. No shit. Because Danny's wearing an Apollo 11 rocket shirt, and the carpet looks like the launch pad, and 237,000 miles or whatever is the distance from here in the room, from here to the moon, and that's where he walks from the launch pad to the room. This is so ridiculous. I don't know what I can say about this film that hasn't already been said. It is once again based on a novel by Stephen King, arguably the best author in modern American history, most successful, definitely. The movie and the book definitely differ. Stephen King famously denounces this movie, although it is directed by Stanley Kubrick, who is arguably the greatest director that's ever lived. I think I would put him in that category. He's not my personal favorite, but if someone was to ask me point blank who is the best director that has ever directed a movie, I would probably say Stanley Kubrick. I think that he's just a master craftsman, but that might be from film school too, because I was force-fed Stanley Kubrick, good, like kind of deep-cut Kubrick too, Paths of Glory. This movie is just fantastic. Jack Nicholson turns out arguably his best performance. Shelley Duvall turns out arguably her best performance. It's such a moody film, it's a horror film that is, I would definitely say is scary. It's very unnerving, but not in the, classic haunted house, or in this case, haunted hotel, format, there's not a ton of spooky ghosts running around. Actually, you very rarely get any interactions with scary ghosts. And when you do, it's very brief. It's really about, Jack Nicholson's descent into madness and his eventual rampage through the hotel with an axe. But the movie just, it has this quality about it. I would recommend checking out the documentary Room 237, just because, for everybody's absolutely wild interpretation of this film, that it's really about the massacre of Native Americans. There's some real wild shit in there, but there is some really interesting things. Some people really dissect how Stanley Kubrick did really subtle things to make the audience uneasy. There are shots where furniture is there and then furniture is gone, or furniture has been moved. And he uses these shots, and it's not a continuity error, or at least a lot of people say, and I tend to believe them. I don't think that Stanley Kubrick would let such he was so meticulous He did all of this stuff on purpose, and there's kind of these like little subliminal things that are going on in the background that's supposed to make you feel strange. And it definitely has that effect on you. It kind of baits you in. It kind of hypnotizes you in a sense. And this wasn't one that I didn't really start to appreciate this film as much as I have until I was probably about 20 years old. It's definitely a must-watch. I do think that it is one that benefits from multiple viewings. And I do think that it's one for more of a mature audience. I think that like a casual slasher fan or someone who's like looking for a scary ghost movie, I don't think this is for you. If you're looking for kind of that like Hollywood pop-out scare, it's not the movie, but it's definitely a thinker. It's a bit more of a sophisticated film. Highly recommended.